prepare to race onto the field. Everything is riding on this football game. So there's a special intensity, a special urgency. Here come the Volunteers. Wherever you listen throughout the world, it's football time in Tennessee.
Welcome to the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley, and today we've got news. It is now official breaking news coming out of VAWLQuest.com. Austin Price reports that Kaidon Salter has been dismissed from the Tennessee football program. I know there are strong opinions about this. We'll get into it. We'll discuss it. We'll talk about the future for Kaidon Salter. But as always, guys, do me a favor. Go ahead and smash that like button just below the video. If you'll just press that thumbs up, it helps the channel. Also, if you're new to the Talkin VAWLS Network, welcome. Go ahead and subscribe. Click that bell for notifications. You won't miss out when we go live or when we drop new content. The Indie Kid dropped a great video earlier this morning. He actually recorded it last night. We got it posted this morning talking about Tony Vitello and his future at the University of Tennessee. Since then, it's also come out. I've seen it on Twitter that Tony Vitello went back and talked about the loyalty t-shirts that the team wore at the SEC tournament. He said it's been an ongoing conversation about the stadium. He says, I'm Italian, and we created shirts for a reason when we went to the SEC tournament that said loyalty with a power T. That's important to me. So if you haven't checked out that video from the Indie Kid, that's a little bonus on top of that. But go give it a listen. It's good stuff. But again, we're here to talk about Kaidon Salter. Just came out. I jumped on the computer just as soon as it came out. But it does say breaking: Kaidon Salter dismissed from Vol football after multiple off-season mistakes. Now, if you want to read the article, you can go to VAWLQuest.com, but it is a pay site, and I don't share articles that are behind a paywall. I only share and provide commentary on articles that are free. But we're just going to kind of use that as a platform to launch this conversation about Kaidon Salter, because I made a video on him earlier when the news first came out about the incident just this week, him, facing misdemeanor charges. We talked about that, and a lot of people, say it's just weed. He needs another opportunity. The problem for me with Kaidon Salter is not just, the recent incident. It's a fact that this has gone on since he has been in Knoxville. We're talking about a kid who enrolled at the midterm because he wanted to compete for a starting spot on this football team. He wanted to come in, compete during the spring, and have a chance. This kid, Kaidon Salter, has so much potential. He had a chance. If he could have come in, keep his nose clean, go to work, he had a chance to start this fall. Probably one of the biggest discussions, arguments, whatever you want to call it, on this channel are all around the quarterback position. Who's going to be the starting quarterback? Some of you are riding with Harrison Bailey. Some of you say Joe Milton was handpicked by Josh Hypel to come in and be the starter this fall. Why did Josh Hypel go out to the transfer portal and get Joe Milton? Why did Hendon Hooker make the move to Tennessee when Tennessee didn't even have a coach at the time? Because he felt like he had an opportunity to come in and compete and win the starting job. So when we look at Kaidon Salter, he was right in the mix. If he could have competed, gone through spring practice, he had every opportunity to compete for a starting job this fall. So the potential's there. The problem is, we're talking about a guy that came in and enrolled early, and he has been in trouble with law enforcement more times than practices that he attended. The poor kid never put on a uniform at the University of Tennessee, but he was in trouble twice. So it's not just the one incident. Although I question your leadership ability. Why are you out at 3 a.m.? That doesn't show that you're a leader. The dorm room incident raises huge red flags right out of the gate. Costs you the opportunity to compete during the spring. You just got reinstated at the 1st of June, and then you're immediately involved in another off-field issue. It was simple possession of an illegal substance Again, why are you out at 3 a.m.? So Josh Hypel pulled the trigger. Kaidon Salter dismissed from Vol football team. What does this say about Josh Hypel? Because a lot of you that come into the comment section said it's time to move on. It's time to set the standard. We talk about changing the culture in Knoxville. Some great points. A lot of you guys made great points in the comment section of those videos. What happens when Josh Hypel just rolls over and lets Kaidon Salter have opportunity after opportunity after opportunity? What type of standard is he setting for the rest of this football team? On the flip side of that, we talk about family. And this news is just breaking. I don't know what's going to happen for Kaidon Salter. I don't know if the University of Tennessee is going to offer him help or if we just cut him loose, cut ties, and that's the end. You know, I know the term VFL is kind of outdated at this point. Seems like they may be kind of going away from it, the VFL program. But you talk about VFL, you talk about Vol for life. Do you mean it? We're not talking about a situation where a player is transferring out. We're not talking about Henry To'oTo'o going to play for the enemy. That's not a Vol for life. We're talking about a kid that made a couple of mistakes, a young kid just turned 18. If you're going to say Vol for life, I don't think you turn your back on Kaidon Salter. Now, the flip side of that, yeah, a couple small mistakes. He's going to move on. He's going to go play football somewhere else. It's going to happen. And I wish Kaidon Salter all the success in the world. But I don't disagree with Josh Hypel's decision, because you are setting a standard at the University of Tennessee to keep your nose clean, do what you're supposed to do, and you can earn an opportunity to play. But if you don't follow the rules, we all believe in second opportunities. What about third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh? At the end of the day, Kaidon Salter has nobody to blame but himself. And he probably, as much as he probably let other people down, a lot of people were behind Kaidon Salter and supporting him. As much as he let them down, he let himself down. But Kaidon Salter will get another opportunity. It's just not going to be at the University of Tennessee. What do you guys think? Hit that comment section. Let me know. Did Josh Hypel make the right decision? A lot of people want to turn this into a debate about marijuana and possession and laws and alcohol. It has nothing to do with this. The law is the law. I don't care how many states it's legal in. He broke the law. It's illegal in the state of Tennessee. So regardless, that's not what I want in the comment section. What I want is, did Josh Hypel make the right decision? Again, this isn't the end of Kaidon Salter. I said this after him the first time he got in trouble. This will not define Kaidon Salter. Time will pass. Kaidon Salter will end up somewhere else, and he will probably get an opportunity to play football. And he deserves that. He deserves that opportunity. But I think that Josh Hypel had to set the standard for what it takes to be a part of this football program in Knoxville. So like I said, guys, leave me a comment. Let me know if you thought Josh Hypel made the right decision. Before we get out of here, I do want to show you this. You already know what it is. You can pick up the official merchandise of the Talkin' VAWLS Network. Just go to bonfire.com/store/Talkin' VAWLS. We've got the brand new Diamond VAWLS t-shirts. Great run by this baseball program. Obviously disappointed in the outcome, but still proud of those guys. Again, go check out the Indie Kids video this morning. Really, really good stuff. Really good stuff. Talked about a potential transfer as well. So go check that out. Also, we've got the Egghead 2.0 shirts, Vol Hoops merchandise, and then the old school State Pride stuff, original logo merchandise. It's all there. The link's in the description. I'll also put it in the comments. But again, just go to bonfire.com/store/Talkin' VAWLS. If you do pick something up, tweet it at us. You can see our Twitter handles going across the bottom there. Tweet it. Love to see you guys rocking that merch. But that's going to wrap it up for this one. This is the Talkin' VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Go Big orange.
The songs howl like me, poets sat in arcades, soaking moonlit falls, unbroken passes in a sated orb that we call home, and it's night and I'm alone and